I am very tired. Well, good morning. Hello, this is my morning. It is currently 5:30. I've been getting up extra early. Normally I don't get up this early, actually. Normally it's like 6 o'clock when I get up, but I'm getting up extra early because I just moved into a new house, and unpacking on top of staying on top of the YouTube channel has been a lot to deal with. So I have to get up kind of early to deal with stuff. Normally what I do is I like to try to get to the office by like at 7. So I have about, do math, an hour and a half to get there. So what we're gonna do is go down there on my laptop and look at some stuff, get some emails done. That's something that I can get done first thing in the morning, check some emails, see if there's anything urgent I need to get done in the morning. Then I will just pack up, get my dog, who has to go to a daycare because wild corgi things you will see here in a minute. And then, yeah, I will head on to work. So let's get going. All right, let's move into here. I can show you my temporary setup. It's called the kitchen table. I've been getting the laptop, which I think I have hidden over here. Laptop acquired. So don't get me wrong, absolutely enjoy my job, but there are definitely times, oh my goodness, my bank account has problems right now. I'll deal with that later.
Or I could deal with that money problem right now by telling you all who today's video sponsor is. Today's video is brought to you by Team Group and their Delta RGB DDR5 memory featuring blazing fast speeds up to 6400 MHz, support for Intel XMP 3.0, a built-in PMIC with a stronger cooling design, making it perfect for your next 12th gen Intel gaming PC. Also be sure to check out your local Micro Center as they are celebrating Build Your Own PC Month and encourage you to shop in their Build Your Own section that features some awesome Team Group products like their Delta DDR5 memory and more. Big thanks again to Team Group for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into it, shall we?
There are definitely times where we get a lot of stuff that we have to go through, and it looks like, doesn't look like I have a lot. So I can't really show specific emails because I obviously don't want to leak any company stuff, but there's definitely times where I'll wake up from a 0 inbox to a, 35 inbox, and I have to just run my way through it. In reality, I probably didn't need to get up this early. It's about 6 o'clock, and what I'm gonna be doing is going downstairs and getting caffeine, the essentials for the YouTube life. Got about a half hour to kill. But first, toothbrushing. Now, if I'm being real here, this is way too light for me. I really shouldn't have poured that much creamer, but so let's do a taste test. Not too bad. My toothpaste taste hasn't gone away. 6 o'clock right now. My mornings are kind of boring right now. Whenever I get the chance, I like to watch other YouTubers. One of my favorite at the moment is Austin Evans. I absolutely love his Mystery Tech series. I really love his comedic approach, and that's something that we've been really trying to do on the channel. It's a lot less cut and dry, just here's the numbers, here's the benchmarks. We're trying to add some entertainment value here and incorporating his crew. That's a big thing that I really like. I think it makes for much more fun content, at least for me personally. When I'm watching those videos, I have way more fun. I'm way more engaged in things like that. So big shout out to him. Don't be scared. I'm gonna release an animal that should have never been released before. Look at that corgi. We're gonna take his ass to daycare, and we're finally going to the office. I feel like I've been here for way too long. Ready, set, go. Oh.
You just woke up. It's 7 o'clock, usual wake up. I'm gonna go ahead and get these little boys fed because they eat a lot. It's kind of what they do all day. They eat, they sleep, so go get them fed. All right, I think I'm rocking SpongeBob shirt today, and then Abibas. We're gonna go with the Abibas shorts. So this is the dog's room. Yeah, they have their own room. This is how special they are. Yep, just gotta give them a little pinch of food, and then we go to the next tank. On the next tank we go. There we go, swish and flick. All right, now we gotta let the dogs out before they pee everywhere or something. All right, outside you guys go. I really should eat better breakfasts, but yeah. Here's another important part of my day, because if I don't do this, I will literally not drink water like all day. I like to try to fill this up every day, because then it makes me drink a little bit of water at least. So we gotta brush our teeth. I just now remembered, luckily, that Matt and I are doing a video that I don't know if it's gonna be live yet, so I don't really know if I can talk about it, but I just kind of agreed that I just steal our guest room TV for the video. I had to put the stand on backwards so it would fit. Looks like it's kind of nice out today. Put this down here because I can already see that ending horribly if it falls forwards or backwards. Everyone has a different method on how they, keep their stuff organized. I just put everything right here, and this is what I know I'm gonna bring to work with me. So now for the sad part. Gotta put the dogs away because, well, sadly they tear up furniture. There's like giant holes in our couch right now. I think we're on like our third couch of 2 years or so. So, all right, Forrest, Aspen, come on. Oh yeah, look at these good fellas. Gotta give them a little bacon strip, you know. 1 bacon for you, sir. Gentlemen, and 1 strip for you, my good sir. All right, I think we're just about ready to leave now. I like to turn like every single light off if I can. Go ahead and grab everything from here. Which pair of glasses? Why are there? Oh, because I brought my ones from Stream home accidentally. All right, I think we're good. If we're not good, then you'll see me back home in 5 minutes. Okay, I already just realized I forgot something. I forgot that I have the GoPro Hero 9 and we have 8s at the office, so of course mine uses a different battery. So I got the battery. For some reason I have a 9 and an 8 battery. I don't know why, but yeah, I figured I'd grab the DJI mic charger as well, because that'd be unfortunate to have those die mid-video or something. So, all right, I really do think that we're actually good now. I don't see anything else that can stop us.
Now I'm gonna show you how we open up for the day. Really all I'm gonna do is turn all the lights on and get everyone ready to go. I don't think anyone else is here today though, because the system alarm was on, so there's that light. I actually normally don't like to turn these lights on because I just don't wanna, you know, waste the bulbs. Those are studio lights, so I won't turn that on until we start filming. Now, yeah, you guys know this place. This is the office. Obviously, this is where we do YouTube stuff. Kind of a mess in here right now. We have a lot of projects we're working on, as always. Yeah, as you can see right here, here's our current calendar. We have this weekly planner. 13-year-old Mac was a project we started, but then good old Will is working on something with it because we couldn't get the install working, so that's moved to Thursday. Day in the life. Oh my God, look at this. It's happening. $250 laptop setup. I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. Basically taking a gaming laptop, making a setup out of it. We're gonna review some setups tomorrow, and also a $450 PC, and then of course the legendary best content that we do here, $300 PC from Amazon. So I really just need to go back into PCBros and start grabbing a build for us to build on stream on Twitch. If you didn't know, twitch.tv/ToastyBros, we stream there every single morning during the week, Monday through Friday, and then Jackson streams on Sunday playing games. Let's go look at the PCs we have to choose from. Look at all these builds, ladies and gentlemen. But I gotta find a build that's ready. That's the biggest thing. I think I found one. Oh, we're going mini ITX today, ladies and gentlemen. 3070 build, nice. Let's grab this bad boy. I'm gonna go ahead and charge the batteries to this GoPro. I like GoPros, but the battery dies so freaking quick. So if you guys like these vlogs, let me know down below, obviously. And we might invest in some mirrorless DSLR, something a little bit lightweight, higher quality, and things like that.
Let's go ahead and walk in and see what Matt's doing. I suspect he's at his computer doing some emails, but you know, sometimes he throws some curveballs to me. Matt's right where I said he'd be. I knew it.
Hello.
I knew exactly what you were doing.
I'm here working. Why did you get the better tripod? This thing is like, it's so heavy, it just falls over all the time.
Yeah, my tripod is kind of bad. It's the Photo Pro, but it's spelled an F. All right, now we're at PCBros. I normally like to make sure the machines are on like all the arcade stuff, and then I like to set the mood lighting in here. So I'll go ahead and put on the wall lights, put the counter lights about halfway up, and there. Some nice lighting to show off the Commodore and stuff. And hey Google, play classic rock. And I love having music play throughout the office. It's not great for camera work because, you know, it's copyright, but anywhere but like the ToastyBros office. So like in the warehouse, we got a Google Mini, and there we got a Google Mini, and then in the kitchen, we actually just have an old fashioned like FM radio that we just play music on.
All right, guys, next thing I'm gonna be doing is reviewing a video and seeing where McAllister messed up. Probably the entire video. This actually got approved by the company Thermaltake who sponsored it, but I always gotta put my eyes on it to make sure there's not like, you know, random flaccid things, or you never know what McAllister might put in a video.
The stream went well, and we finished yet another computer, but we had a question ready for when Zach and McAllister arrived.
It's a very important question. Is it a Bones Day? Oh, wait, whoa, stop. This was not planned. I knew this was not planned.
All right, so it's 10 o'clock, guys. So this is usually when we wrap up the stream. We start at 9, end around 10. And so Zach's gonna actually get a little short right now, where Matt and I are basically just gonna talk about this computer we built, and
I don't know why I was doing that.
All right, let's get the short done, and then we're gonna go maybe get a basketball session.
As is tradition, we played our morning rounds of basketball before heading back in to record a setup video.
So yeah, for the laptop setup videos, I think we first did one of those. Matt kind of came up with the whole like setup video where it's just a gaming setup, and then I think we got a laptop at one point, and I was like, hey, we should just do a laptop setup, and we kind of thought it'd be a little weird, but we realized, you know, once you add things like a laptop stand, keyboard, mouse, and then a second monitor, that's really the biggest thing, is adding a main monitor. So here we have like a higher refresh rate 27-inch monitor, And now we'll actually be able to play some games like we're playing on a console or on a really nice computer rather than playing on this tiny 15-inch laptop screen.
I might break this, by the way. I don't know why this isn't going in properly. I'll let Jackson do it. You'll probably get it first try. I think so. Wow.
And monitor
I was going to lift it up like this, but I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
So I was setting up because our laptop and monitor are 2 different heights. So you can see here, I made it to where they're about the same cursor distance when you drag it over. And then we're gonna make number 2 our main display so that the games pop up on it. And there's one last thing we gotta do. We gotta make sure we're at a higher refresh rate. And this monitor, I was wrong. It's actually only 75 hertz, which is fine. I mean, it's good enough. Actually, the laptop's our monitor is actually a lower refresh rate than the laptop, but that's okay. It's gonna look a lot better.
We went for size over speed.
Size over speed.
Size over speed.
Now, men, does that matter? Size over speed.
Is that the usual way you go for?
2-inch destroyer.
I was just gonna grab a pair of headphones. They were just open and sitting.
No, those are the ones that you either use them in a setup or you got them for like an ad spot. I thought those were those are the ones I had to get B-roll for. Remember? I had to send it to you when you were out of town.
Oh,
because they have the curly
you know
cable.
What? Here we go. See, the thing is, we're gonna get this video like halfway done, and then someone's gonna be like, "I think it's Bones Day now."
We've gotten pretty good at multitasking.
We have.
Like we're pretty good at bouncing back and forth. There's never a time McAllister's left not being able to edit some things. We always finish everything we start.
While recording the video, we did get interrupted a few times, but none of it was very interesting, so we'll go ahead and skip to the first real speed bump.
What is it?
It is the One Audio Studio DJ headphones.
Well, there you go.
This is even $250.
This might go beyond it. I'll be honest with you. I planned this setup when I had COVID, and I realized I did not budget in headphones. So
you
$250.
can technically go without them. I mean, you have laptop speakers and a laptop mic.
I know you people out there with gaming laptops have at least some sort of headphones, whether it's earbuds or something.
It's $50 for those.
They're 50? Oh, the
They're
setup is
50 to 55.
So now it's probably, well, maybe we can change it. Well, I forgot, we already said that.
We said
250
plus.
So now here comes the hard part, you know, trying to be good people. It's like, do we just say, hey, you know, it's $250 and, you know, you have to add in the laptop and the headphones? Matt did plan this setup when he had the COVID. So his head was foggy. And, you know, normally we always have keyboard, mouse mat, monitor, laptop stand, and headphones. It's really $300 now. So now it's kind of just the whole, like, you know, do we change the whole video? Do we just kind of mention like, hey, these headphones are extra? Because theoretically, you don't need the headphones. I mean, you can go without them, but then again, that could also be argued with everything here.
We might just go 300 and just be like, you know, throughout the video, we realize, oh, it's more expensive than we thought.
We'll keep adding money. We'll go 325, 370.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite part, benchmarking. This takes a surprisingly long time to do and isn't as fun as you might imagine.
One of the downsides of benchmarking is downloading the games. Because new games nowadays, 100 gigs, 90 gigs, sometimes like 120 gigs. So the issue we're having right now is we have a laptop with a 256 gig SSD. In theory, we could upgrade it, but we want to test it as is with the same SSD and everything. So we have to uninstall games and then install them, and now we have to just sit here and wait for the game to download. With the internet, we're actually having some pretty decent speeds, and it won't take as long. Let's see. Look at that. It's going to take 17 minutes for a 82 gig game. So that's not awful. Not awful.
That's a weirdly specific time.
Is it?
It's almost enough.
I get.
It's almost enough time to
See, yeah, if we're smart, instead of waiting for the game to download, I mean,
and do nothing. You know, we just like go and, you know,
Bones Day.
and bone.
Yeah.
We go and bone.
Let's go bone.
So yeah, we're getting the cards Bones Day now, and this is what Bones Day is like.
Normally we don't all go. This is kind of like more rare because like when we all go, I mean, usually Matt has to like read emails or I don't really know what he does.
Hopping in the Tesla.
We took the Tesla to Taco Bell because that's what Bones Day means. I'm eating Taco Bell and playing Balloon Tower Defense.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and record the outro. The time is now, it is not 10:03.
It is 104.
104. So remember we got here like between like 7:30 and 8, and we're getting our first video done at 104. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why is that? Well, when you count the stream, you count helping a PCBros. Of course, we got to eat lunch. I mean, we could have obviously taken a little less time if we didn't go to Taco Bell, but this is not an everyday thing, we promise. So once we do the outro, Matt's probably going to be getting B-roll, and then I'm probably going to go over to that computer there that we were working on earlier and get Windows fully installed and go ahead and do some benchmarks on it just to make sure it's not going to overheat.
Now it's time to get B-roll. So basically what B-roll is, for those who don't really know, it's the footage that goes over top A-roll, which is like the main talking footage. Just fancy stuff to keep viewers' attention and kind of switch up the scene a little bit. So we're getting some fancy shots using this nice little slider here, which I'll show you guys how it works. You just turn it on, and it will actually turn the camera at an angle. I'll let it go. It goes really slow, but that's what makes it a really clean shot. I can actually just turn this on and show you guys what it looks like. So we take a lot of shots on this. Obviously, we plop it on the main tripod and do the whole like up, down, side to side. And then also we take a thumbnail picture, which Zach obviously does a lot of the thumbnail work. He will take the picture that we do here. He'll come in and sometimes consult with us and be like, hey, I kind of want to try this angle if we want to do something different. We really just take the pictures, give it to him, throw it on the NAS, which we'll show you here in just a second. And from there, then everything is in the editing and the post-production process. So right now it's about 1:50. They're only about like 2 o'clock because at 3 is when pretty much everyone from ToastyBros leaves. Around 2 o'clock, we start getting some other like side stuff done. So I basically already took care of an ad spot. I'm gonna go through and upload some videos, which we could show you guys how to upload some videos. Calster was rendering out a video for me that I was gonna go ahead and upload. It finally got approved by the sponsor. Sponsors are the best thing in the world and also the most painful thing in the world because you're trying to cater to what they want because they're paying you money to do something, obviously. So there's a lot of back and forth via email. Sometimes we have sponsors we work with a lot that are really easy to work with. Sometimes we get some one-offs, which Calster already ranted about in the video. We can't talk about that person, but already ranted about that, where it's really hard to work with them and they're very difficult and they ask for way too much for what they're paying you. What we're gonna be doing is uploading one that was approved. It was approved first try, no changes needed. That rarely happens. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the rendered videos. The file structure, pretty straightforward. Rendered videos, go to 2022, that's where we're at. Look at that, all eBay, gaming setup, Thermaltake sponsored. Boom, hit the upload. Now we use that handy dandy thing called Trello. So Jackson goes ahead and writes up a little description here that we can put in the video description. Boom, good to go. Upload that beautiful thumbnail that Zach made, and this is where we realize Zach didn't do the thumbnail. Let's find out. This man didn't do the thumbnail for a video that's going live on, what day is this? Friday. We must find him. You're the person I'm looking for. Hello. Friday's video thumbnail hasn't been done. GameStop setup. It wasn't in the folder, so I just...
I have rendered the wrong spot. I definitely did this thumbnail.
Yeah, unless it got saved somewhere else, you can look around through some
Because
folders
it's like,
that you want to.
it'd be really weird to me just to start
Just
and
to crop
crop
and
and then
leave it.
just save it and leave. So I feel like something happened.
Unless he had a moment, so this is where he's at. But now, what we're going to do is wait for Sir Thumbnail to make the thumbnail. And then we will get that uploaded on there. And then that video will be ready to go, actually, scheduled and everything. Because I can't schedule the tweet without the thumbnail because I tweet out the thumbnail picture with the tweet. Yeah, so what's Jackson up to right now? I'm actually kind of curious. Probably spending a bunch of money, yeah.
And then I got this. This is a Commander Pro that was $75 freaking dollars because we could not get these fans to sync up, and this was like the only possible thing we could think of. It's a long story, but long story short, we tried everything, and so this is like the only way. So we're not gonna charge the customer anything because that's kind of our fault. I mean, we should have planned ahead better.
You have a lot of Corsair fans. You're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, without a big hub. We have those little ones that came with, and they only support 6 fans each, and we have 10 fans, I think. So they're on 2 different hubs, and we ran out of USB 2 ports. We tried to split it, and it just won't work. So this actually has USB built into it. So that should work perfectly.
It's kind of the winding down time. There's really not like another project we're working on, unless there was a video we were still filming and benchmarking in there.
We'll be gone until 3.
Yeah, by 2 o'clock, we just get to the point where we're starting to wrap things up and get to where we're good to go.
This computer ended up having way more issues, and so I had to stay late and try and find a solution. Meanwhile, it was about 3 o'clock, so everyone else was heading home.
In the car again, it got warm. It is in the middle of the afternoon now. I gotta run a couple errands. I gotta go to Walmart, pick up a sprayer for a hose. Oh yeah, and then I gotta go pick up Bear, because I dropped him off at daycare this morning, so I'm gonna go pick him up and head on home from there. And I think I actually have a couple DIY projects I can show you guys if I can get out of here. Jackson's behemoth truck is in the way. One thing I do like to check is right when a new video goes live. I like to make sure everything went live properly. It goes live at 3 right when we leave the office. So we're gonna see, bought PC from your website. Shout out to you. Just like to make sure everything went live properly. People not saying, oh, there's something wrong. Comments look solid. So we're good to sign off for the day. Again, I try my best to disconnect at the end of the day because it's very important. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh God, it looks like my mic is gonna die. So I think you're just gonna get a montage from me and a lot of talking from Jackson. Okie dokie, so Bear's been dropped off at the house. I have a couple things I need to do. Gotta go to doctor's office for allergy shots. And then also, I gotta do something kind of sad. I gotta drop off my apartment key. Finally moved out of the apartment, gotta drop off the keys to the front office so we can move on from that phase, but we'll be gone. But I'm gonna go by the apartment one more time because we're supposed to be out by tomorrow and just verify that there's absolutely nothing in there and just look over how sad and empty it is.
All right, I am finally heading out. It's 4:03 p.m., so not too bad. Yeah, I think when I get home, it's always a fun toss-up. I'm not really much of like a schedule guy. I'm kind of like make a big list of things to do and then complete them when I can. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I get home, I'll either cut the grass or clean the fish tank. One of the two. I need to do both today. But yeah, let's go ahead and get home finally and see what we got to do. It's time to cut the grass. It's always a fun time of the week. So I cut the grass probably like, I don't know, once every week and a half or two, probably closer to 2. But so the front yard's actually the small part. It's the backyard, like basically back where that barn is, and beyond that is the long part. So it's a total, it's around 5 acres total. So if I do it all in one cut, it'll probably take me about, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 hours, because I do have a lot of trees as well. I definitely love trees and plants, so I got a lot to go around. So yeah, I got a nice mower for it though. There's a DIY video on it if you guys have any interest in stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, today I think I'm just gonna do the front yard. I don't really need to do like the backyard yet, just because it's not like we're back there like every single day or anything anyways. So luckily I just remembered I forgot to take out my trash last week, and oh my god, these are heavy. So now I get to take out both of them.
Finally done for the day. Well, at least going out and about. It is currently 4:38 p.m. That'll pull up to the house. Oh God, we're coming in hot. This whole vlogging thing gives me so much crap I have to carry. I don't like it. Got a hose set up and we're gonna, get the dog with the hose. Yeah, and then right, Bear, do you even know what a hose is? I feel like you've never been exposed to it in your short little life. It's 5 o'clock, right? Well, not necessarily. It's 4:44, close enough. You get misted. Take a bite. He doesn't quite understand what's going on, as you can tell. Here's some food that my girlfriend makes. She makes food every single night. Every night she cooks for me, the greatest of all time. This looks good. So a little chicken bowl, 1 pot, delicious. I need some cheese, yeah, where's the wine at? That's what I'm here for. Why didn't you tell me about Josh? You didn't tell me about Josh. I'm so disrespected.
All right, well, we got everything clean and whatnot. I think now what I'm probably gonna do is, I think Emily woke up pretty early and had a long day, so I know she was wanting to do a couple things, so I need to figure out, between how much longer she's gonna nap, if I have time to maybe play some video games with Zach and some other friends, or if, she's already awake and wants to go. Then I know she's talking about doing like a farmer's market, so we'll see which one it ends up being. Yeah, we're going to the little locals farmer market down the street from us, so hopefully they're open and we can get something, because we haven't been there yet. Little farmer's market. I don't want to record them too much and make them feel weird, but we're gonna go get some stuff and see what we come back with. Some tomatoes, and then we got some bell peppers, and then we got a huge cucumbers. I mean, look at the size of these things, massive cucumbers. And then I guess it's supposed to be a watermelon. He said it's really sweet and ripe, so I don't know. It's not your traditional watermelon. It's nice and room temperature. Pretty good. Tastes like watermelon. So now here's another fun thing I probably do, I'd say, almost once a day, hopefully, but sometimes, I'll skip a few days of gaming, but I definitely enjoy getting on, and I really love ranked games. I usually just play with Zach. We've been playing some Rocket League. We love Apex. We used to play a lot of like Brawlhalla, like some Age of Empires here and there. So yeah, I'll probably get on and see what they want to play. Hopefully it's not Valorant, but we'll go ahead and get on. And I'm probably gonna stream this too to make McAllister's life a little bit easier.
A few seconds later, and Zach and I were playing some Rocket League. That was until I got interrupted by Facebook Marketplace. All right, guys, so I'm still live streaming right now, but I have my old Palladarium and I actually have someone surprisingly coming to get it. I didn't think I'd ever sell this thing. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and carry this out there and hopefully this goes well. So we ended up selling the Palladarium for, I think like $100. I think I originally paid almost 200 for it, to be fair. I think I did pay 200 for it actually. Doing that stuff, it's, you know, brings me a lot of joy. It's literally a hobby for me, just buying and selling things. 100% a hobby. Really bad about that too. That's how you also lose a lot of money. I buy a lot of stupid stuff. Smart people rent or watch a lot of videos. I just, you know, save up, buy it, and then go, oh, I don't really like this, and then sell it for like 20% loss, you know? I made Emily play Rocket League for me because, you know, I was streaming, and since that lady had to come pick up the Palladarium, you know?
I got my wine. All right, so we're gonna form my desk and see what happens. I don't have a lot of footage space left, and we're just gonna magically transport to a new setup. After some unpacking and the fact that it's already, let's see, what time is it? 8:42. I had to stop because when I moved my desk over enough for these power strips to be able to reach and go into the cable organizer, this door can't close properly. So, well, right now it's working, but it's just a little too short for me to run all my cables. So I'm gonna get some longer extension cords to make that work. But for now, the setup's gonna stay. And at this point, I'm just gonna go sit down. I am tired, and we're gonna wake up and start another day tomorrow.
All right, well, we just finished streaming. I think I streamed for, it's 10:08 p.m. So yeah, I think I played games for a solid like hour and a half or two there. Yeah, like I said, I usually end up probably playing on average, I'd say like an hour of gaming a day. Not really much of a TV watcher. So now, I know Emily's been waiting all day, but I gotta watch, what Harry Potter are we on? 6? Yeah, we're on the 6th Harry Potter, the Half-Blood print, the Half-Blueprints. Close to halfway through the 6th Harry Potter, so we'll finish that tonight, and then I'll sign off once I'm ready to go to bed. And also don't forget to check out PCBros.tech for your gaming computer needs, of course. Use code ToastyBros2 at checkout to save 2% on your next purchase. Thank you guys.
If you guys like this kind of video, I don't know if Jackson's doing the outro, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below what other kind of vlog content you want to see here on the channel. Yeah, something a little bit different, a little outside our comfort zone, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we appreciate you guys watching all our videos. And yeah, and be sure to check out the other 2 YouTube channels and twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.